What's up, you guys? It's Steve here, and this weekend, 7.5 million people are going to be seeing the end of their unemployment benefits, and these are the federal benefits of PUA, PEUC, and that $300 per week boost. They're going to be coming to an end, and we also this morning had some breaking news on the jobs reports that's got a lot of people questioning whether or not they should be ending. This is your unemployment update and your federal unemployment extension update, you guys. Now, take a look at this breaking news headlines that came out this morning. Big jobs letdown in August as payrolls grow by just 235,000. You guys, that's literally a third of what they were anticipating. So right now, these jobs reports, they're not looking good, and it's got a lot of people questioning. Take a look. Is it really the right time to end pandemic unemployment insurance? The dangerous Delta variant is spreading, and yes, you guys, this is ramping up, and we're almost hitting our highs from before, and we're not even in flu season. The future of schools are unclear, and there are millions of workers that are about to be kicked off of unemployment. And take a look at this. Experts say Biden and Congress are setting a 5-alarm fire by letting federal unemployment benefits expire in a week as Delta surges, you guys. And take a look at this. Anybody can see it on Google for yourself. U.S. cases right now. Yesterday, September 2nd, 2021, 175,000 new cases in the United States alone, with the 7-day average at 164,000 per day, you guys. And keep in mind, we have not even hit flu season yet, and our last high at the peak during flu season last year was 300,000. So we're quickly approaching where we were before. Now, in addition to that, though, we're going to be seeing, is Congress going to be providing some sort of extension? We heard the White House come out and say they weren't going to be providing any more funding federally for unemployment benefits. However, if states wanted to come out and do so, they could go ahead and use the money that was allocated to them to do it if they'd like. No states have come out so far and done so, you guys. Now, we're looking at Congress to see what they're going to do, but take a look at this. Centrist moderate Democrat Joe Manchin has come out and said, I'm done with extensions of federal unemployment benefits, you guys. And that is really a killer, because we literally need every single Democratic senator to get on board to pass this through. And he's saying it's not going to happen, you guys. That is a huge blow for unemployment benefits. Now, yet still, we're seeing articles like this. Take a look. AOC and other progressives, they're opening the door to fighting President Biden on renewing federal unemployment benefits, saying that they want to sway Congress to go ahead and do this, because they're saying in the midst of everything that's going on right now, people still need these benefits, and there's over 7.5 million people depending on these right now as we're seeing the Delta variant ramping up, you guys. Now, take a look at this. Meet the woman that's bringing dozens of unemployed people before senators to shame them into extending unemployment, and they're saying Americans are not lazy. They're struggling at this time. And you guys, what we have seen since the beginning of the pandemic till now is, take a look at this, $794 billion for unemployment benefits. It was historic. Here's a look back at their scope. We're going to be taking a look at this and these other articles covering everything for you that's going on as of today, September 3rd, 2021, regarding federal unemployment benefits. And you guys, I just want to warn you that if this does not get extended, you need to make the necessary preparations. Now, we will see. I'll keep you up to date if any changes happen. But if they don't, and this is the end, there's going to be 7.5 million people that are going to lose any form of income now, you guys. So let's dive right in, get you caught up on the latest. But before we do, if you could do me a quick favor, just takes a second. If you appreciate these updates, don't forget, smash that like button. Just helps out with the YouTube algorithm, lets them know you think I'm doing a good job, and in turn, they're going to continue promoting these videos. Also, leave your comments down below. I'd love to hear your thoughts on all this stuff, and share this out on social media platforms if you think it's going to help out other people. Also, if this is your first time here and you want to stay up to date, don't forget, hit the subscribe button, turn on the notification bell. You can come join the RAM fam. I'll keep you up to date on everything that's going on. You can be a part of the viewing community. And if you got any specific questions that you want me to answer, you want to send them to me directly, shoot them to me in the DM on Instagram at SteveRam3. That's by far the best way to get a hold of me. Don't fall for the scammers here on YouTube that take my picture and they leave comments saying, contact me on WhatsApp and shoot me money. That is not me. I don't do that, you guys. Instagram is the best way to get a hold of me. But with that being said, you guys, let's go ahead and dive right in. I'm going to get you caught up on the latest as to what's going on as of today, September 3rd, 2021, with federal unemployment benefits. All right, you guys, so first up, let's take a look at this breaking news on the jobs reports. So link in the description below if you'd like to read it for yourself. And it says, big jobs let down in August as payrolls grow by just 235,000. Now, the article says that job creation for August was a huge disappointment, with the economy adding just 235,000 positions, according to the Labor Department's report today, Friday. Now, economists surveyed by Dow Jones had been looking for 720,000. So you guys, we only did about a third of what they were hoping for. Now, the unemployment rate did drop to 5.2% from 5.4%, which was aligned with their estimates. But what we're hearing is this is the worst that we have seen since January, you guys. So almost the entire year, this is the worst that we've seen from the jobs reports. So we're going to be seeing, as the central bank and the Federal Reserve, we're going to be looking to see if they can start easing back. But if we're getting jobs reports like this, it might not be good, you guys. It says, in recent weeks, the central bank leaders have expressed optimism about the employment picture, but said that they would need to see continued strength before changing course. However, if the jobs data gets softer, that could prompt feds and officials to wait until 2022 before tightening, you guys. So we're going to see what unfolds here, and this is all happening while we are seeing the final weekend of these federal unemployment benefits. And yes, you guys, I've had people asking, this is for PUA, independent contractors, gig workers, the self-employed. This will be the end. PEUC, if your claim came to an end and they had extended out further, PEUC is ending as well. And also that boost of $300 per week. And MEUC, I know we fail to mention it sometimes, a lot of people forget, but that's that additional $100 boost on top. All of those federal benefits will be coming to an end. Now, if you're on state benefits, you're going to go until the end of your claim. So if you're on UI, or if your state is currently providing EB, extended benefits, those are continuing on. Those are state-funded state unemployment programs, but federal benefits that were created for the pandemic, these are going to be ending, you guys. Now, as I mentioned, we're going to be seeing if there's any form of extension for this. A lot of members of Congress want to change this, and this is all happening right now as they're set to expire. So you guys, we're going to be seeing, but right now, take a look at this article that's going to be summing up everything we've seen so far. Pandemic's 794 billion unemployment benefits were historic, and this has got a really great breakdown of this and some graphics that just kind of show you everything that has taken place. So take a look right here. Here is the U.S. jobs growth, and you can see when the pandemic struck, take a look at that. Minus 20 million jobs, you guys. That is when we were seeing literally every single week millions and millions of filings for unemployment. You can see July 2021, 943,000, and we just received the jobs report for August. That was only 235,000. So a massive decline that has recently hit. And you guys, take a look here. There is a breakdown. The $794 billion that has been spent over the course of the pandemic for federal unemployment benefits. It says the bonus payments, or the FPUC boost, 300 or 600 in some cases throughout the pandemic. We had spent $418 billion, you guys. And just to clarify, that is over the course of the pandemic. That's almost exactly how much the third stimulus check provision was costing us. About $400 billion for $1,400 per person and per dependent to go out to every person in the U.S. Also, state unemployment insurance, so regular UI, which will be continuing. This is just regular unemployment, regardless of whether there's a pandemic or not. There was an additional $167 billion that was allocated to help support those. PUA, which is for gig workers, independent contractors, the self-employed, $122 billion was allocated for that, you guys. And PEUC, we mentioned that extension, $75 billion went out to help provide people additional weeks after their claims came to an end because nobody knew how long the pandemic was going to be taking place. And lastly, extended state benefits, or EB, for long-term unemployment. $12 billion was allocated for that as well. And that is when your particular state's unemployment rate passes a certain percentage, and then they trigger on an extension just for that state. And we saw a lot of those go into place, and we've seen a lot of them trigger off. So I think the vast majority of states no longer have EB set in place, but also $12 billion was spent on that as well. And you guys, take a look right here. This is the U.S. unemployment rate all the way from 2008, the last recession that took place back then, all the way till now. We're at 5.4%. And take a look at that unemployment rate spike that took place when the pandemic struck, you guys. Now, in addition to that, here's the sums included for all the weeks used in the United States for unemployment benefits. PUA, 609 million weeks were allocated to Americans. Regular state benefits, 555 million weeks. So there was more PUA than there was regular UI benefits, you guys. PEUC extensions, 251 million weeks. And EB benefits, 34 million weeks, you guys. Historic, incredible numbers, unlike anything we have ever seen for unemployment in the United States due to the pandemic. So you guys, as I mentioned, we're going to be seeing what unfolds, but I just want to let you know that if we do not see any extensions, please do whatever you can to make the necessary means to prepare for the fact that there might not be any more federal unemployment benefits. However, if things change, you guys, I'll be sure to keep you up to date here on the channel and let you know right away. But that is the latest that we're hearing as of today, September 3rd, 2021, regarding unemployment benefits and the end potentially of federal unemployment extensions, you guys. So I'll keep you up to date here on the channel. As always, thank you so much for joining me. If you made it this far and you haven't already, don't forget, smash that like button. Just takes a second. It really helps me out a ton with the YouTube algorithm. Thank you so much. Also, leave your comments down below. Share this out if it's going to help out other people. Hit the subscribe button. Turn on that notification bell. Come join the RAM fam, the viewing community. I will keep you up to date. And if you got any specific questions for me, be sure to shoot them to me in the DM on Instagram at SteveRam3. And remember, you guys, regular uploads Monday through Friday, 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, and also random videos throughout the day as news breaks. But with that being said, I hope this reaches you well. Hope that you and your family have a blessed holiday weekend. I'll catch you in the next video. Take care. God bless. This is Steve.